Normally at Autocar India, we're used to testing cars which are under 4 meters. But this vehicle at the back is something a little bit different. It's 40 meters long, it's almost 50 tons, and well, if I look down, I'm standing around 40 meters off the ground. It's Mumbai's Monorail project, it's an elevated train, and we're here to tell you what it's all about. Urbanization, it's all about packing things into tight, confined spaces. Buildings, cars, bikes, trains, your neighbor's dog, all fight tooth and nail for the same bit of turf. Riding 6.5 meters above the road and flying through the urban landscape, the futuristic monorail, however, uses space no one but the crows and the pigeons are interested in. Implemented by the MMRDA of Mumbai and using Malaysia's SCOMI trains, this is one seriously ambitious project. But how does the train stay up there? The train that sits atop the beam uses large aircraft tires to take its weight. These wheels, however, don't keep the train up there. That would be disastrous. Each bogie has its own set of octopus-like arms with wheels on each end. They grasp onto the rails and hold on for dear life. So actually, the rail seems to be an integral part of the train. Now, the way you drive this monorail is very simple. You grab hold of this and you push it in front. That's drive. And when you pull it back, you get the traction motor taking you in reverse and giving you regenerative braking. Pull it back even more and the disc brakes come into play, and that stops you much faster. In an emergency, you use a disc brake, there's another mechanical brake plus the regenerative braking. So it actually is pretty safe. This train also has Mercedes S-Class like air suspension, air conditioning, and even Michelin run flat tires. Each train weighs 60 tons, uses a monocoque for the top half, and has a solid frame onto which the wheels are mounted. Like an electric car, the monorail also uses regenerative braking to save power. However, unlike an electric car, the monorail has no battery pack, so the power is returned to the grid where the next train coming along can pick it up and use it. The main thing is the safety system. That's the dead man activated switch. So somebody has to keep pressing it when they're sitting here. Here you have your tire pressure. So it's like a tire pressure monitoring system which you get on a car. And here you see the voltage that's running through the system. It's right now, it says high voltage 764 VDC. To be honest, we were quite nervous about testing the monorail. Here was a huge piece of kit that looked straight out of a sci-fi movie set. But we were told it could only do 30 kilometers an hour. Only 30? We asked the engineers, couldn't it be a bit quicker? The engineer smiled. Luckily, the engineer was very cooperative and we got our run all the way till 80. So V-Box booted up, long straight ahead, we hit the trigger. Before we know it, the monorail is well into its stride and accelerating fast. The treetops blur, we can feel the speed now, and it is pretty quick. We get 0 to 60 in 23.3 seconds, and 80 kilometers an hour takes around 41 seconds. It looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. It's elevated above the road, it looks high-tech, and it goes really quick. We were really surprised with how fast it is. The monorail is the future of public transportation, and we absolutely love it.